Not every house has to be torn down. In fact, the majority of the houses have to be dried out, cleaned up, and then rebuilt. And that is the purview of Mickey Case and his group. Mickey, you're no stranger to this, are you?
No, sir. I've been doing it since 1989. We've seen all the major disasters: Hugo, Andrew, Midwest floods, a Northridge earthquake, 9/11, Oklahoma City.
No shortage of disasters.
No, they're there all the time.
And you guys are always there.
Yes, sir.
It looks like you've built a city here.
We have a relationship with the church here. They allow us to house in it. We've taken over their parking lot. We've put up shower trailers, laundry trailers. We set up a mess tent where we can feed up to 200, 250 people at a time.
It's an amazing endeavor that you guys are doing here. So imagine the waters have just receded in my house after a storm. How do I get started? How do I get home?
Let me show you. First step, Richard, is that we clean out the house. We call it mud out.
It looks like it's already begun here.
Yes, the homeowner's been doing some work, but it's an overwhelming job.
You know, the house itself doesn't look all that bad.
Outside's deceiving. Let's look inside.
All right. Man, oh man, look at this place. Whew. Crazy.
It's actually not that bad.
Really?
Yeah, I've seen them where you have 15 inches of mud in it you have to clean out in the process before you can start taking the other things out.
Certainly looks bad enough to me. Oh, look at this. You know, every time I go to one of these disasters, this always gets me, seeing the pictures of somebody's life that they'll never appreciate again.
Yeah, the damage is one thing, but the stories behind it break my heart.
That's the real loss. All right, so this house has been sitting here for what, for 2 months, completely sealed up. It's covered in mold. How come?
It takes time, one house at a time. When we do them with volunteers, as they come, we can use them.
All right, well, your crew is here and I'm able-bodied. Can I give you a hand today?
Let's get started.
All right, great. All right, so where do we get started?
Doesn't really matter. We got to get all the furniture out, all the flooring out, all the drywall and insulation out. Everything goes.
We just got to start.
You got to get started.
So who are we working with today?
These are volunteers that have, most of them retired, live all over the country. They've come in from different states and they're giving us 3 or 4 weeks of work here.
This is an unbelievable story. You guys are just so amazing. So why are we taping the fridge?
Rich has stuff that has been there 2.5 months. It's been locked up and we don't want it open and smell.
Like a science experiment.
Yes, exactly.
Oh boy. This drywall is still soaking wet. It's like mush. Don't breathe deep, boys and girls. Nice. Teamwork makes the dream work.
So Richard, we cleaned this house out last week.
Look at this mound of stuff. Looks like they had kids too,
Yes,
huh?
7 of them.
7. So where do the kids go? Where are they now?
They're scattered among family members in the area.
Man, that is heartbreaking.
Yeah, we want to get them back in the home as soon as we can, but we got to make it safe first.
For sure.
We need to put these on.
Good idea.
We had about 7 feet of water in this home. It came in, it settled down to a little over 4 feet, and it stayed here for days.
I can see the stain right here. I also can see the stain of all the mold on the 2x here, all the studs. Look at this too. Talk about mold.
Yes, the environment in the Houston area, southeast Texas, with the heat and humidity, it will make mold grow quickly.
Perfect conditions.
Yes. Well, it will happen in any flood. It's just really quick here.
So what do you do now?
The next step is we will come back with a mold mitigation agent that will help kill the mold.
And spray it all down.
Yes.
So this looks like a paint sprayer we've seen before.
Yes, it is an airless paint sprayer. We use it. There are many ways of applying it, but that's one of the ways that we choose to use.
And what are they using, it? Bleach?
No, bleach can work, but it's very detrimental to the skin and lungs and stuff of the person making the application.
So what is it?
So we're using a mold mitigation agent that is a disinfectant approved by the EPA.
How effective will that be?
It'll take a day or so before it's completely eradicated, but it will happen quickly. In some cases where it's really bad, we may have to come back and do a second application.
Yeah, for sure. So she's not only spraying the wood studs, but also the concrete.
Yes, mold will grow on the concrete and anywhere else that it is, so we spray everything.
Great. So Mickey, now you got mold under control. How soon before they can start rebuilding in there?
It'll be a while. We have to move into the regular construction process, which would mean permits and inspections and those kinds of things.
Yeah, I saw some structural issues. You got to get the electrical right too.
Yes, we don't get a free pass because it's a disaster. We got to get back in the normal construction process.
So they got plenty of work still left to do.
Yes.
Well, they would not have gotten to right here without all the great work that you guys have done here.
Thank you. The volunteers from all over the country make it possible.
It's all about the people, isn't it?
Yes.